Hey folks in the distance, are y'all want to know the rules of dart battles? Thank you so much for your attention. We're going to play some rope dart battles. This is a game that was birthed by Xander Paris, for those of you that know that individual, and has been being fostered by what is currently a small handful of dartists and what we want to be a gigantic pool of dartists that are playing and improving and sharing and making the game itself better. So I've discussed with a couple of you that this game is still being formulated. We are happy to receive feedback and ideas and thoughts and passions about ways that the game can be tweaked after we've all played and experienced it in its current form. So we are in this court, slightly smaller than that court for a reason I'll get to, a 7-foot deep zone that is 12 feet wide. You can have 1 foot outside of your zone, but not both. Your opponent is on your opposite side, and you are trying to tag them while avoid being tagged. We're going to have 3 pools for brackets. We're going to have introductory, we're going to have beginner, and we're going to have advanced. We're trusting you to self-assign once you understand the rules. And if someone is egregiously misplaced, we will place them accordingly. Okay? Rules for tagging. You have to hit somebody cleanly. If I shoot this dart and it ricochets off Rudolph's magnificent chest, it counts. If the dart grazes him and it causes us to both go, I wonder if that was a tag, then it does not count. Has to be obvious.
What about a return hit?
I will get there. Thank you. Yeah. It also has to be a proper shot of some kind. The only bracket that is allowed to simply cast out the dart is our introductory bracket. We want people that are less skilled at doing repetitive elbow shots to have a chance to play. But once you get to a skill level where doing multiple shots in a row is easy, casting becomes way too much of an advantage because you can't tell how it's coming. You have to hit somebody head on. Hammers do not count. Retrievals, if I shoot it past somebody and hit them on the way back, that does not count. If you hit somebody in the head, it is not a point for you, it is a strike against you.
Headshots don't count.
Headshots are a strike.
Dang.
If you step both feet out of bounds, that is also a strike. If you get 2 strikes, your opponent gets a point. Okay? In the beginner and introductory brackets, we are playing best 2 of 3. So the first person to score 2 points. There will be a time limit that we're keeping track of so that we don't all run out of breath and are exhausted for the rest of the day. The advanced bracket has a slightly different point scoring system where you need to win by 2, not best of 2 of 3. So if I tag him and he tags me, I still have to get 2 more tags on him before I win, above by 2. Okay? Horizontal moves are welcome if you can accurately do a horizontal shot. You cannot swing around and sweep somebody.
Damn it.
Please do not intentionally step on someone's rope. If the rope is on the ground and you step on it to shoot your opponent, we're going to be like, hey, don't be a jerk. Come on.
Disqualified.
It's a sport, it's not
combat. People have been, it is a very honor-based sport, despite there being refs.
And we don't want the darts to tear.
Yes. And on that note, we are trying to preserve the life of the darts that we are using because we care about them. Thank you, Frank. If the darts shoot past each other, give me a tangle, and they get tangled up,
That's almost an error.
stop what you're doing.
We have synergy.
The ref will call tangle. The round pauses, we untangle, and we reset.
Pull as hard as you can. Show us that pull-out game.
If you get a knot in your leash mid-round, that really sucks.
It happens.
Yeah, it does happen. I do recommend untangling knots once the round is over, because once you keep fighting with the knots, they get really hard to untangle. So darts start in the center. Our ref gives us a 3, 2, 1, go. Your lead hand cannot be touching the leash before you hear go. So you can choke up with anchor as much as you want, hear go, retrieve, and start playing. Am I missing anything to your memory? And then we can take questions.
Do strikes carry over between rounds?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So strikes carry over. They're for the entire match. You can rack up strikes.
Yeah.
Again, 2 strikes is a point for the other person. In my experience, it's really hard to intentionally hit somebody in the head. Hitting a moving body is hard enough, but it's still a measure to make sure that we're not being too vicious. For those of you that care about this, groin shots do count. They are a point.
The universe likes to tech mine. Head is off limits, but
So
groin.
protect your sensitive areas.
Come on.
Also, for those of you that are experiencing some fear, Rudolph, will you please shoot me in the back with that dart?
Sure thing.
Yeah.
Oh man.
You like the back shots.
Yeah. See? It's not too bad. They're not.
Yeah,
they're
that's as hard as I wrote.
Ben said good.
That's the hardest I've ever shot.
Give me a good cast, just straight up.
Now do it as hard as you can.
5 points.
There we go. Yeah, right in the booty.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
Yeah.
Never even had a bruise.
We're not trying to hurt each other.
Okay, so all body parts count except for the head, which is negative.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. So if you hit him in the foot, it still counts.
Yes, but feet are hard because the question becomes, did it hit the ground first? If that question is not obvious, it doesn't count.
Okay.
So if the dart lands here, we're going to keep going.
And for Mark Fox and Ben, say no traditional heads, guys.
We will all be fighting with the purple leash darts that are currently in the ring, so that we're using the same darts across the board. Some people are concerned about the swivel. I have never had the swivel of my dart hurt somebody that is not me.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I go really hard on the knee shots, I'll get some swivel marks, but it's never caused injury to my opponents. Yeah. Question.
Wrapping shots? Like a wrap?
Totally legit. Yeah.
Totally fine.
You want to risk it.
Yeah.
So like if I wanted to go
I mean, you're taking a lot of time.
like this,
Oh no,
And-
I'm talking about like this. Like
Like
fucking get him.
yeah.
bang.
So this is where it gets really, really
Scorpion
tricky.
and tag.
Like straight up just drag it like that.
Dragon shot, yeah.
The answer to this question is really nuanced. Can I have full attention, please? The answer to this question is really nuanced because technically, according to the rules in their current form, the palm of your lead hand cannot be the last thing to touch the dart. It sounds confusing, but it's literally just meant to prevent this. Okay? So if I'm going here, this is the last thing that touched my dart.
Gotcha.
Right?
So we can do dragon wraps. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question. So is that a shot?
I'm sorry, I didn't see you. I was looking for where you were. No. So again, remember the honor base. We're not trying to find the loopholes in the rules. We're trying to play fair. So if you're in,
Yeah. I think a Canadian slap is legitimate.
Yes.
As like a form of
Yeah.
like a slap shot.
yeah, which I guess
But then
leads
it's your
credence to
palm.
adjusting the rules.
Yeah.
Again, this game's in its infancy.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
a shot, though.
It's a shot.
Yeah, I agree with you.
And I mean, we're at the beautiful beginning of this thing. So like Caleb said, you have insights or ideas on how we can make this better. And I think better means, generally speaking, more fun. Hit us up afterwards. Like, be a part of creating this thing.
More fun without compromising fairness.
I want to see some like WWE trash talking and more.
Run past Caleb and just grab with the
If you insult your opponent's character, that is a strike.